Hi everyone, welcome back to the gameplay of BTD5. Let's continue with the updated Nalps series, a series where I'm going to do all the maps in Impoppable without using offensive special agents, lab upgrades, special buildings, and premium stuff. So injections, double cash, healthy bananas, bigger beacons. Let's finally start the last extreme maps that are left to go. Just 3 maps, and we're done with this series. And the first one is going to be tar pits. That, in my opinion, is the hardest map in the whole game, but I'm pretty happy because I could actually find a strategy to beat this map without using special buildings, without using premiums, so without using injections or continues, and without using lab upgrades. The only thing I'm using is gonna be 5 trouble turtles. So I'm gonna break the rule of no using offensive special agents, and I'm gonna get 5 turtles. And very important for this strategy to work out, to place the turtles as I'm placing them, and to have them upgraded to pro. So to have the pro version of the turtle that you can unlock after you have placed 50 of them. And that's it, pretty much. That's all the setup for the map. So I'm gonna get 1 for each of these paths, and let's start. This map is pretty famous, so I will not spend any time trying to comment it or on how it works. Just 5 pits. The balloons are gonna move clockwise, and they're gonna come out from the caves. They're gonna just continue onto the other outer layer of the pit, and then they're gonna leak from the same spot from where they came from. So that's it. And the first difficulty of this map is, of course, the fact that having 5 different paths and having the paths combined in this way, it's very, very hard to place towers to focus all the paths. Actually, it's impossible, and therefore you need different towers to place towers like in different spots, and to build a set of towers. That's how I'm gonna call them, to be able to cover all the pits. So of course, the reason why I'm getting these 5 turtles at the beginning is to be able to use all the cash for farms. So placing farms, upgrading them, it's the must. And turtles alone, placed in this way, they can survive until round 19. So until round the end of round 19, you can survive just with the turtles, so you don't need any other offensive tower at all. So that's great, because you can focus, a round, so you know that for the first 19 rounds you can focus totally on the farms. And as you can see, I'm placing whenever I can the farms in the round, and that makes you able to actually collect the 2 bananas that a 0-0 farm gives as the round progresses. So here I'm in the pause between round 10 and round 11, but if I'm waiting long enough, I should be able to get the second bunch of banana. Here we go. And yeah, that's how it works. So that's a little trick to be able to get more bananas. Place a farm in the round and then wait until you get both of them. So I have a number in mind, round 20. So I know that until that round I can get all the farms that I want, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I could get another farm before that ended, and therefore I'm gonna wait again for the 2 bonus bananas. Very, very important, especially in a map like this one. Waiting for every single little cash, because especially early game is gonna make a huge difference. So that was 1 banana. Now I'm waiting for the second one. Here we go. So let's go. And then explaining now as I'm going until round 19, the reason why I've placed the turtles in that particular spot is that in this way the turtles can attack the balloons as they enter in the map. So that's great. But the main point is having the turtles accidentally be able to pop balloons in other pits. And I'm gonna show you right now after, here we go, the end of this round, as I'm waiting for the cash from this farm. Now the turtles, if they are attacking, for example, a balloon that is passing here, the turtle is gonna attack in this direction, right? That means that randomly I could get accidentally, so just casually, the chance to pop balloons from this pit, this one, or this one, depending on the direction of the coconut and the spear, and that may be an additional popping power. So that's why I've placed the turtles in this position, and you can see like coconuts and spears flying around, and that's the reason why. This is round 19. That means that this was the very last round that I could survive alone. In round 20, if I don't get other towers, I may need to use Rospex, so I'm gonna just get a sniper in strong that has unlimited range. Okay, and I'm gonna upgrade it as well, 1-0 right away. This round should be fine. Okay, let's see this round as well. Be always ready for Rospex, especially for, oops, oh damn, I couldn't exit the home button fast enough. I had 1 balloon leaking, but I have a bell that rings whenever 1 single balloon leaks. That makes the towers attack faster. So I think a blue balloon leaked here. I used Rospex here because I saw 2 pinks, but actually the turtle, I don't know why, it didn't attack the balloon that was leaking, and yeah, I just ended up losing. But I could have used Rospex, it was exactly the same. Okay, this round is gone, and this one should be as well. Yeah, okay. Round 24, the camo is gonna always come from this pit, and remember that because the mob as well is gonna come from that pit, and around 60 the BFB is as well gonna come up from there. So it's important to remember these details, like from where the balloon in round 24 is coming out, because you can automatically tell and know where the BFB and where the mob are gonna come out. Now just building here some submarines and upgrading them 1-0. I'm gonna get this one as well. But let's see, maybe I'm gonna need to use some Rospex for the zebras. Yeah, here. Okay, just 2 Rospex. Not too many. Round 27. Pretty easy. And that should be the last farm 2-0. And now round 28, upgrade the submarine in the bottom, because now 4 leads are going to come out, but the lead that is going to be more difficult to pop is going to be this one. But yeah, no big deal. Nice. So I have all the farms to 0, so I can freely get here all these submarines 1-1. And I'm gonna get as well the sniper 1-1. Remember that having the turtles, they have lead popping power, so you don't have to worry about like placing other towers to pop leads, because the turtles are gonna pop them for you. So that's another thing that makes the turtles very, very valuable and important in the early game. So yeah, I'm gonna just start upgrading as well these submarines to 1. So now they have, whenever the balloons enter in range of another tower, they are able to attack those balloons. So that's an increase, a drastic increase on the damage, because as you can tell, even if there are 5 pits, the balloons are not like getting automatically out of the pits at the same time. There is like a little delay, especially early game. You can see this. So if you're careful enough, you can tell that the submarines are focusing all one path at the same time, and that increases drastically the damage that they do. And yeah, and also another cool trick that you can use the submarines with is camo detection. So you don't have camo detection with the submarines, but if you place a tower that has camo detection, when the balloons enter in range of that tower, the submarines automatically get camo detection. As you're going to be seeing now around 33. See, as soon as the yellow enters into the range of the ninja, the submarines are capable of attacking the balloon. And that's pretty much the trick that I'm going to use to beat all the camo rounds until I can afford to get some villages and get and get the camo detention with the village. Round 34 easy, and that should be as well. Oops, one farm 3-0. And as well, I'm gonna get here mid in this round, because the rainbows at the end of this round are gonna come out. So I wanna have at least some submarines here to be able to do some damage, some extra damage to these rainbows. Yeah, nice. Cool. So that's gonna be the last submarine, 2-2. And as well, the ninja, I didn't say it, but the ninja as well is gonna give more range to the submarines to attack the balloons. So that's also a cool thing. Round 37. With the ninjas, just like that, you should be able to pop these camo whites at the end. I'm gonna just have some rust picks prepared just in case for this one especially, but yeah, say no big deal. Another farm 3-0. And yeah, let's start getting some upgrades for these ninjas so that they're gonna start as well doing more damage, other than just being useful for the submarines. All right. And in this round, in round 39, you need to do some micro play. That is, well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna try go on like this without upgrading anything. Should be enough. Let's see, especially for the rainbows at the very end. Yeah, here we go, the rainbows. Yeah, no big deal. Okay, better than I expected. So I can just jump straight away to the balloon cheapers part for round 40. Round 40, 4 ceramics, and each of the ceramic is gonna come in a different pit. So you're gonna be needing pretty much 3 balloon cheapers to be able to cover all the pits. And I'm gonna place the balloon cheapers just where I'm placing the ninjas, because that is gonna be the spot where I'm gonna get most of the towers. So that's it. 3 balloon cheapers 0-0 should be enough for the ceramic, and as well for adding some extra help to like hold the balloons. Round 41, and this means the factory. And boom. Very important, getting the factory for as soon as you begin round 49, pretty much. And then get the valuable bananas upgrade when you have enough cash, so you can get at least as well some boxes worth 600. Then for round 42 there are some at the very end, some camo rainbows, but upgrading all the ninjas here 3-1 should be enough to deal with all these rainbows. I just placed the one Rospake for this path because of the fact that the bloons are going to be targetable at the very end because the ninja is in this position, so it may not be enough time until they leak. So just in case, I got there some Rospakes. Now, of course, the mob in round 46. But before, I'm gonna just get a village there for the bloon shipper, but then I'm gonna place some farms. Some farms to 0. I'm bringing myself forward with some work to do just by doing this. Alright, and then now I'm gonna start upgrading this bloon shipper for round 46. I should get enough cash anyway, so. But these 2 farms to 0 are gonna help me, especially not only to get some cash other than the factory, but as well to have some farms placed already for the next rounds. That's the bloon shipper 4-2 that you need for round 46 to be able to bid it. Right? Then for round 47 you need to add 2 things. First of all, you need a bloon shipper for each of the paths, and I'm gonna exploit the fact that I have a village here in this particular spot, so I can actually get a bloon shipper here and upgrade it for less without having to place another village. A ninja 0-0, and I'm gonna do the same here. So ninja 0-0 and bloon shipper. So now I have every single one of the pits covered with one bloon shipper. That means that the increased amount of ceramics shouldn't bother me. Actually, I'm gonna get the village here because in round 50 I'm gonna need to upgrade this bloon shipper. So I'm gonna get this bloon shipper 0-2 and this bloon shipper 0-2. So the bloon shippers that are in range of a village, so it's less cash to upgrade them. And then here for these camos, I'm gonna just place one set of Rospakes right there, just in case, because that pit is pretty problematic for the camos. But yeah, that should be it. So that's round 47 gone. Pretty important placing these 2 ninjas so that now the submarines can attack the camos pretty much continuously. So that's very important. Then just checking out here. Yeah, placing another village here. Start to upgrade. Alright, now for round 49, well actually for round 50, I'm gonna get here a bloon shipper, and then I'm gonna start building some Branjinsus. So that's one for this top path. Alright, and then let's see as I move on if I can get another one, especially this one that is the side that is less protected because of the fact that the bloon chipper is not upgraded and the but yeah, here we go. So round 49 is gone, pretty standard. And that's 3 ninjas as well, 4-2 for each of the paths. So it should be as well now a lot of damage coming out of the ninjas. And very important, having a bloon chipper for the bottom path, because otherwise in round 50 a mob is going to come from this pit. So if you don't have a bloon chipper, you're not going to be able to pop that mob. As you see, that's the mob. So that's it. And then so let's do something interesting here. So let's get here a farm, 2-0, 3-0. Let's get here a village, and let's start upgrading these villages 0-1. 0-1 is a very important upgrade because in that way each of the shurikens from the ninja and each of the darts from the submarines have 1 more of piercing. Overall, that means a ton more of piercing. And yeah, that's too good to don't do it. And then I'm gonna start upgrading, I think, for around 50. Well, actually I'm gonna get a farm, but now I'm gonna start upgrading this top bloon chipper for around 54. Actually 53, I think, because one mob comes out from here. Yeah, so you actually need this bloon chipper from 53, not 54. That should be around 54, like that. There should be enough popping power to deal with all the ceramics and the mobs. Boom. And that should mean that for round 55, that's another factory in the bag. Very important. And then from now on starts a part that is going to be pretty slow for me. That is starting to add some towers that are going to be important later on, but that maybe they're not going to be as important maybe immediately, but then later on they're going to be important. As you see, I'm placing 1 bomb, then I'm placing a nice tower, and then I'm placing a glue gunner. That's the order. Because from this point on until round 65, you cannot afford to spend any cash on farms. You need to use every single cash to get some upgrades, otherwise you're gonna just lose. So that's some 3-0 bombs already. That means I have now some kind of area damage going on, and I'm gonna get the glue gunners as well to 1. Well, actually the bombs 3-2, why not? So bigger explosions, more damage overall. Then of course get every single one of the bloon chippers 0-2, because otherwise you're not going to be able to pop the camo leads in round 59. because they're gonna come from pretty much all the pits. All right, now getting this, just this top left village 2-2. And now very important, well actually now that I have camo detection from the villages, I can sell that ninja village here and upgrading a bloon shipper here for 2. All right, it's important upgrading this bloon shipper right here in the left side for 2, because the BFB again is gonna come from this pit. So you need at least 2 bloon shippers to be able to deal with that BFB, and that's why as well I upgraded this village to 2. So now all these towers attack faster as well. Plus I'm gonna get as well a 3-2 ice tower, just in case the ceramics are not I don't manage to beat the ceramics right away, but the ice tower is gonna just slow them to death, and that is gonna be their demise. Now getting another ice tower 3-2, and then for before non 63 you need the last one, and the ice towers are your ticket to victory, because after you can get 3 ice towers 3-2, there is literally no way that you can lose if you can place enough bloon shippers, and if you can get enough bloon shippers to pop the mob class bloons. That's the ceramic rushes. They're gonna be split between the 5 pits, but as you can see the slow from the 3 ice tower is just too much, and that's easy. For round 64, getting 5 bloon shippers total, so each for each pit pretty much. And then for round 65, remember that 2 BFBs are gonna come at the end, but the BFBs are gonna come in these 2 pits, so you actually need a extra help just for the bottom side, just for this round. So that's why I'm gonna get here 1 extra bloon shipper for 2, and I'm gonna get the village as well 2-2 for this round. For the BFBs, and I'm gonna get this one as well, this final village 2-2, so now I have every village 2-2. See now the 2 BFBs where they're coming from, the bottom side. So very important having at least 4 bloon shippers there, so that you can destroy all the mobs fast enough, so that the ice tower can slow the bloons, and then that's GG. Another farm here 2-0, just to remember to do that. And now as I've placed 1 more bloon shipper here, I'm going to do the same for all these areas. So I'm going to get 1 extra bloon shipper here, and 1 extra bloon shipper here. And I'm gonna start upgrading them right away, mainly because of the fact that in that way now I'll be safe by having 4 bloon shippers for pretty much all the 5 pits. I can pretty much guarantee that from anywhere the BFBs are gonna come from, I'm gonna have enough defenses. Can sell this ninja as well. Here and here. Just getting here the farms. Again, 2 farms 3-0. Building the 3rd factory. And as well, I'm gonna get right away these bloon shippers for 2. I just want to be safe, especially around 71. A lot of mobs around 71. So in this way, by having 10 total bloon chippers, I should be pretty much well defended. And now just getting the factories that are left. So this is going to be the third one. Let's build another one here. And let's go for the fourth one right away. I can afford it, but I can sell this sniper to have enough cash. And that's it. So that's the 4 factories completed. And from this round, so from 74 until round 84, 10 rounds to farm as much as possible to be able to not only get more bloon chippers, get more upgrades, but especially prepare for the 5 Oh My Gods. So the first thing is starting to upgrade these glue gunners so that the ceramics now get pretty much melted. Then getting the bombs for 2, even more CC, more stun, holding more the bloons. For round 77, because of the increased amount of BFBs, I'm gonna just get here where there is a room. Okay, so here one bloon chipper, here another one, right, almost fully upgraded. And I'm gonna get another one as well here. And that's my limit. So 3 bloon chippers for each pit is the number that I found out it's enough to be able to hold all the bloons and to survive all these rounds. Now adding some extra damage with some 3-0 boomerangs. Okay, boomerangs are especially good against grouped bloons because the boomerang can pretty much bounce infinitely between the bloons if they're close enough. Plus I'm gonna get as well some 2 thrace towers to combo, to start proccing some shards and to start doing some extra damage. Why not? Round 79. Let's get beforehand, just by placing them, the last 2 bloon chippers that I'm gonna use. So 1 and 2. Okay, here somewhere, please. Okay. And but before anything, I think I'm gonna upgrade these villages to 3 so that I don't have any more weaknesses like ice towers that cannot pop zebras and whites and so on. So I'm gonna get each one of these villages to 3. And after that, I'm gonna get these last 2 bloon chippers. And I'm gonna get these villages as well 2-0. Just by getting popping power, you actually don't, bloon chippers don't get any stronger if you get popping power, because they can pop just 1 bloon each time. That's round 81. As you can see, just by having 15 total bloon chippers, it's enough to deal with all those bloons. And now let's start adding some nice towers. Okay, here we go. That's one heli. I'm gonna just leave it right there and start upgrading it, locking it in place between two pits so that is at the most useful spot without having to flying around in pursuit mode. In that way the heli loses a lot of damage. 4-0, and I should be able to get another one right here. And this one, I'm gonna already move it here in the center of this pit. Because there is a little, there is a tricky round in the very last round, round 84. In round 84, all the BFBs in round 84, I don't know why, but pretty much is because I think it's a mathematical sum, and that's why the BFBs get stacked. And all the BFBs around 84 are gonna come in this pit right here. I don't know the reason why it happens, but it happens. So I'm gonna just get here this other heli as well inside this pit, in this position, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because all the BFBs are gonna come in this bottom left pit. All the BFBs. That means that a lot of mobs are gonna be only in that bottom left pit, and that's why I have concentrated both of these helis in that pit. And I lost. Okay, yeah, it wasn't enough apparently. So yeah, maybe I need to move the other heli slightly towards the exit of the map. But yeah, it's insane. I don't know why there are so many BFBs just there, just in that round. It's just that round. So do I need something here? Actually, it may help having this is, so yeah, why not? Okay, so let's move it. Let's move this one a little bit right here, like that. Okay. Oops. Oh, it was the other one. Okay, my bad then. So right here. Okay. Oh. Wait, what? What's happening? Why is it moving? Okay, boom. And then let's have this one as well right here, so that at least it can pierce through some bloons. So let's go again. You don't need more bloon chippers because if you can proc the shards with this, it should be enough. And I lost again. Yeah, I don't know. I literally have played this round 10 times and I've never lost in round 84. And now I'm losing 2 times in a row. Are you kidding? Yeah, very, very unfortunate, I must say. Maybe it's just slightly the position of the bloon chippers, or maybe the position of the helis, I don't know. But yeah, I'm losing. So if I get this heli here, so I can get piercing in the other way around, maybe it's better. But I don't really want to place another bloon chipper otherwise, because it would be pointless to even get it. I don't know why really I'm losing, I have to be honest. I've played this round so many times, and I've never, it has always been close, but I've never lost. Maybe this pawn chipper is too to the left side. Well, let's try get here absolute zero. To slow down a bit, especially those mobs. Those mobs are the ones killing me. Can I proc the short? Oh, finally I could proc the shorts and I could pop the mobs. Here we go. Yeah, it was one shorts proc that didn't happen, and that was what screwed me up completely. But yeah, okay, here we go. The round is over. Sorry for that, but it has never happened to me. So that's the end of round 84. That means that it's time to sell all the factories to get maximum cash, to get the very last heli in this last position, 4-0, upgrading 1, 2 MIBs, and yeah, let's go. And I have as well the absolute zero that I can use if I need to. But as you can see, there is one oh my god for each pit, so there are no like double oh my gods in any pit, so there isn't a pit that is going to be easier than other ones. They're going to be all equally the same. Just waiting here, waiting. I want to wait when I'm gonna be seeing too many mobs. Okay, let's activate the village ability now. And let's use this for this bottom side. Shorts proc. Here we go. And that's it. That's Star Pits with just 5 Pro Tribototos at the beginning. Hope you enjoyed. See ya. Bye bye.